You know something, guys? I've been thinking about this for quite some time. Many people assume that the rubber bandits are worse than any other troublemaker. Well, we all know that's total bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, I mean there are other mafia groups and insane gang groups out there worse than rubber bandits. The rubber bandits are just fucking losers, just like the cheer girls.
All those same old so-called worst teenage gang groups with a bunch of teens aged 15 to 19 years old are just a bunch of stupid-ass dipshits with no actual life. I mean, take a hint on the Trip Gang and the Galactic Arisen for example. Many people assume they're dangerous, but are they really more dangerous than people really think? Fuck no. They're just retards.
I'm telling you, man. The more people see certain beings, the stupider they're gonna agree to all this. And it's worse when some of the so-called friends become pedophiles and sexual predators towards women and children. Note, men suffered just as much, but not the worst. Has the world gone crazy or something? Let's all just assume that all so-called dangerous teenage gang groups are a bunch of show-offs who want to get fucking attention by causing all kinds of shit. I mean, they really want to get expelled from school for the stupidest shit. Hell, I think their parents are at fault. And you want to know why? Because their parents aren't doing shit with so-called discipline. Do they really think a stupid-ass grounding will work on certain people? Hell fucking no. They're just gonna continue to get worse from here.
I never thought I'd say this, but you really make some serious valid points. You know, some of our parents don't really want to ground us or give us belt beatings and spankings. Some parents know better than that. My parents are like that.
Yeah, I mean, hasn't the child dealt with enough hell? And hey, if you didn't notice, there are these two troublemaking young children named Johnny and Dixie who cause mild trouble to moderate trouble, and they almost got disowned. I saw it in some videos. This summer, they ruined the 4th of July fireworks. They stole a girl's Barbie doll, and the girl Dixie broke the glass window while the boy Johnny did nothing but got involved. But shockingly, they got fucking disowned for the smallest shit that's most likely not a felony. It's basically a misdemeanor.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with parents nowadays? They take small shit into such a big deal. That's the same mistake that happened to Samantha, Candace, even Annex, Nexer, Lena, Aurora, and a few others.
Something else adds up. A person who's not even 18 years old just yet named Bailey Gilson, a 17-year-old boy, just got disowned for causing too much trouble. He caused minor trouble before he got worse. The 3 worst things he did were that he shot a girl in the legs, made an obscene video of his brother Dylan and his girlfriend Aurora fucking, and the insane part that was the last straw was when he assaulted Aurora with a club. That's the same shit Caden, Annex, Nixer, Lena, and Aurora from the Trip Gang did before they got disowned. It's literally crazy. This year is becoming like 2022. I want to ask, how long have Johnny, Dixie, and Bailey been disowned?
Well, Johnny and Dixie have been disowned a few days ago. But note, the mother is trying to get them back. The dad was a fucking asshole who treated his 2 children like total shit. And what's worse, he fucking cheated on his wife and treated his teenage daughter Karma like fucking trash. He basically did child neglect when he never understood what Johnny and Dixie went through. Dixie is around 7 to 9 years old while Johnny is 4 to 6 years old. Elementary school children. As for Bailey, it's been 3 months since he got disowned. Plus, he was sentenced to life in prison. Without parole.
And you want to know something about Bailey? He was beaten multiple times, received belt beatings, and even got punched in the fucking nose by his dad, all because of his son's escapades. I think that's how Bailey Gilson got worse. If you know 4 muscular guys named Marco Hernandez, Diego Diaz, and the twins Jeremiah and Traven Robinson, they didn't care about Bailey, even if he was injured when Aurora's dad viciously assaulted him for harming his daughter Aurora with a club. I think Alejandra Hernandez and Javier Ruiz didn't care about it either whatsoever. I get it that they're pissed, I don't know what to say. But this is just sad. What Bailey and the 2 young children need is to see a therapist. But for Bailey, maybe go to a mental hospital or something like that. Oh, and that life in prison thing on him was absolute bullshit. Bailey didn't kill anyone, and he's not a pedophile or a child abuser. He didn't even rape no one for that matter.
I'm gonna need to talk to my brother and his friends about Bailey Gilson from 3 months ago. Something needs to be said.
Please do it, man, because I need to understand what some of these people had to go through.
And I don't want to say this, but I think Trip, Alexine, Annex, Nixer, Lena, and Aurora need to go to a mental hospital or seek counseling instead of being in prison because I know the fact that something is wrong. Their parents might have made their lives a fucking nightmare. The belt beatings, the serious assault and battery, the hatred, the verbal abuse, and even the harsh name-calling thing. That's total abuse.
Maybe this should happen to Aiden, or I don't know. Simona, no, she messed up. Nash, fuck no. Pedophiles and sexual predators need to suffer for all we care. Deacon is already dead. Probably not with Aiden, the way he treated females.
Very true. You know something, I've been thinking about it, and I think the Baker and the Harris triplets didn't need to get disowned. I get it, they did shit to us, except you, Jamal, but they weren't the worst psychopaths. The only ones that can't be forgiven by the Wyatt gang are Dennis, Richard, Paul, even Stephen, Jessica, and Patricia. The reasons why I said Patricia and Jessica were because they did so much fucked up shit for too long that it got out of hand. Stephen has assaulted underage teenagers, Richard is a child predator, and Dennis is a fucking sex offender. Paul is a racist bigot.
Definitely true. Paul has treated many Arabic people like total garbage, the most out of all the race groups. It's just repulsive. Oh, and before I forget, there's this guy who Rick Animate 2K7 knows named Jason. He was sentenced to life in prison for the attempted murder of his girlfriend Becky. And what's worse, is that she was pregnant with a child that wasn't technically his. You may ask me why I said it wasn't technically his. Well, Becky fucking cheated on him with a hot muscular guy named Douglas who's 23 years old. They had sex together, and that's how and why Becky got pregnant.
I know what you are saying. Becky is 22 years old right now and raising a 1-month-old baby girl named Luna. Jason was acting so sexist to females and told the girlfriend to get an abortion on a baby because it was a girl. That cheating on someone thing was just stupid. I mean, does Becky have any idea what she put herself and the child through? Cheating on someone means hell to pay. Jason is just as guilty because he was not only an asshole with his immature bullshit, but when he pointed a fucking pistol at his girlfriend was the last straw. He even got disowned in his 20s about 2 months ago.
Many people won't stop with their bullshit. This mainly affects teenagers and even young adults the most.
Definitely, I'm glad I made that video about the whole mess explaining the rubber bandits. Hopefully, these people get the information I said to their thick little skulls.
I hope so too.
Bailey's parents honestly need to be held accountable. His ex-siblings need to get criticized, maybe not much with Eleanor, but it'll mostly be just Dylan and Peter.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, look how Bailey turned into a complete mess. He's probably gonna catch hell in prison if he does, thanks to some people. This year has fallen apart with more people getting kicked out of the family, arrested, and sentenced to life in prison. It's one hell of a year dealing with the same situations.
Very true.